Welcome fellow gamer, my name is Mountain, and in today's video we are going to review an indie game made by one and only developer. This game is called outofaction, but even though only one person is creating this game, in some aspects it felt like I was playing a AAA game. It's rare in our times to install and play a game that has just started its development and feels so good playing it. I have played the beta, and even though that the concept of this game is great, I still have some doubts about some interesting mechanics and how it will work in the multiplayer side of things. So come with me and discover what outofaction is all about. This indie FPS game is being developed by Duco Games Ltd, and as I said before, this game has only one dev working on this project. So far he has done a great job. This game has a fast-paced gameplay, with snappy gunplay that feels incredibly fluid. This game has created a multi-level maps. The game's art style is inspired by other games like Cyberpunk 2077 and mangas like Akira, giving a nice touch to the overall vibe of this game. This game is currently free to play, but is only in a beta version, where you will have only one map to play. It has a couple of guns like SMGs, AR, sniper, shotguns, pistols, daggers, and even a sword that you can use to block bullets in a Deadpool style. Using the guns felt really good, and overall the guns worked as you would expect. Snipers are capable of one-shot kills, shotguns melt foes at short distances, and ARs and SMGs were fun to use. Revolvers do high amounts of damage, also capable of one-shot kills, and you can even dual-wield some weapons. You can also try some attachments, gadgets like grenades, firecrackers, proximity mines, among other gadgets. And perks, some can give you invisibility, others can give you a fast heal regen. Unfortunately, this free-to-play beta didn't come with a multiplayer experience. You can only play against bots. But you can choose what level of AI your bots have, from a beginner preset where bots will ignore you, basically giving you the chance to explore the map, or you can choose the human preset, where bots will start to get more precise and deadly. You can also choose the number of bots that you can play against. And the most interesting thing is that this game is only in a beta state. And the one army dev already nailed the game mechanics, but it still has a lot of work ahead. The only game assets that this game offers right now, aside from character and weapon models, are a couple of objects here and there on the map. The future of this game is unknown, besides the information that we have on Steam that this game has a multiplayer mode and a single player mode. Nothing else is known about how this game will be played. I imagine that it will be like a Counter-Strike, where you will have the possibility of playing against human players online or playing the same game modes and maps but against bots. Everything that I saw and experienced in outofaction looked promising for the future of this game, but I have found some game mechanics and perks that made me think twice. First, when I was playing the game, I noticed that this game doesn't allow you to run, and instead, where normally you should have the keybind by default to run, that is normally the shift key, they have bound a dodge roll mechanic that allows you to dodge roll in any direction that you want. Dodge roll mechanics are well-known mechanics used in different games, but I have never seen anything like this one. When you dodge roll in outofaction, your camera also rolls around. In the beginning it felt weird with that kind of camera movement, but the worst part was when every time I was trying to run, well, I was instead dodge rolling every time. And I became so frustrated that I had to change the key to dodge roll to be able to play the game. The worst part though was when I saw a perk that you can activate that allows you to see your enemies through walls for a certain distance. And there my brain started to make a noise like when an atomic bomb is on the way. Because this perk will allow you to essentially wall hack anytime that you have the perk available. And yes, there were some other perks that you can use to make you less visible even when wall hacked by an enemy. But still, I don't think that this kind of game mechanics is good for a competitive game. Maybe I'm wrong, or maybe it's just because the game is still far from being completed, and eventually these bugs will work in a different way. But again, overall, despite only having played against bots, the game felt really good and promising, and I am interested in knowing how this game will evolve in the future and how the multiplayer will be played. But for now, that's everything that I found out about outofaction. Tell me in the comment section what do you think about outofaction and what do you think about his wall hack perks. Do you think that it will work on this game? And I hope that you have enjoyed this video, and if so, please consider leaving a like or dislike, that always helps the channel. And if you don't want to miss future content, please consider subscribing to the channel and clicking on the bell icon to receive notifications of my future videos. And I will see you on my next video, but until then, have a nice day, good gaming, Dune Mountain out.